Today I'm going to cover how to fletch your wooden arrows using a Butzenburger. Got to remove the magnetic protector. I like to put the shaft in there and make sure that the clamp is going to line up where it needs to with the size shaft I'm using. And I can see here that it does. And I can do that through adjusting these two left or right to make sure it lines up on the shaft. What I'm going to do here is select my feather. I'm going to line it up on the Butzenburger clamp here, make sure that I put it in the same spot each time. I've marked mine where I put mine, so that way I can have it repeatable and make it look the same and neat on each shaft. Okay, now it's nice and flush there. I prefer using Bohning fletch tape. I find there's no disadvantage to using it on the wooden shafts. I've used them on carbon. I've never used them on aluminum, though I hear it works well. So I start this at one spot. Just take it, just line it right up. All the adhesive I need is there. That. Take out my knife, cut right on the feather, pull it off, and I get a sticky piece between the two. Off, and I'm ready to apply it to the shaft. So here I am, I'm gonna take the clamp with all the sticky stuff on it and apply it to the shaft. I get the one end lined up so that way it's in the same spot every time. I have a hard backing here on the bottom. I just slowly angle it down like this. And I get a little bit of a gap in between where the clamp sits, so I take a knife and just use that as a tool to push down. And since I use fletching tape, the feather's on, we're done. Push it down, that's it. So now we got to do the next one. There's a clamp here at the bottom. Rotate it, repeat the step for the other three. So once you have all three done, I take a little bit of fletching glue. I apply a dot to the front of each feather and to the rear. It helps them hold on a little better, and also if they hit your knuckle or hit something else there, they won't cause as much damage. Getting the glue to come out. There we go. Glue is applied. Let it dry for a few minutes and it's ready to shoot. So here I have some of the hardware. This is the Butzenburger fletching jig. As you can see here, you can adjust the rear portion and the front portion left and right. They are set with an Allen lock wrench. This magnet is really powerful. This is the magnet protector to keep it from getting the additional metal shavings on this portion, so that way your arrows will line up properly, and that just goes right there. Nobody ever showed me how to use this. For the first year, I actually used it with this protector on there. I thought it was part of the system, so that was my mistake, and it's one of the reasons I'm doing this video. So the clamp has a similar metal piece there, and it'll just kind of clamp right on. I just slide it on just like that. The clamp, this is a right helical. You can see there it says right. Mine also came with a straight and doesn't need to have anything designated because it is just straight. The Allen wrenches for it, and somewhere in here are the instructions that came with it, and it kind of teaches you left or right, right or left, and hopefully this will help you guys be able to fletch some arrows.